Level 2, cycle 3, brown stripe. For this stripe, we're going to be doing stick disarms 1 through 4. So we've learned the strikes, we've learned the blocks with our wood stick. Now we're going to be doing some disarms, which is versus a partner and a way of releasing their stick from their grip. So here's what they look like with a partner. Number 1. Disarm number 2. Disarm number 3. And disarm number 4. All right, so let's break each of those down. So disarm number 1. My partner's going to throw a flat strike number 1, a horizontal strike on the forehand side. First step is I'm going to block it using this hand to check. Next step from here is I'm going to swim my hand down into this top corner where they're right next to their wrist, underneath their wrist, and then I'm going to do a blade of the hand block out to the side here. So kind of like I'm waving at them. Keep the stick here, keep the tension, underneath, and wave at my partner. Notice the stick kind of gets stuck in my arm here, and that's what's going to help release it. All right, so again, my first step is the block. Reach over into this top corner next to the wrist, underneath the wrist, staying nice and tight with the stick here, and I'm going to wave to my partner as the stick releases from their grip. So that's stick disarm number 1. Stick disarm number 2, he's going to do the same strike number 1, a flat strike, but it's coming from the backhand side now. So I'm going to block it first. Next step from here is I'm going to go again to that top corner next to where his wrist is. So now I'm on this side, going to that top corner, I'm going to come underneath his wrist, and now this time I'm going to push down with a palm. So I go underneath, over the top, staying nice and tight here. Notice the stick is bracing up against my arm, and then I'm going to push my palm down, and as I do that, it'll release the stick from his grip, kind of using my arm as well. So number 2 again, I block first, over, under, keep it nice and close to your body here, to your arm, and then pushing the palm down. My forearm is going to help release the stick along with the palm pushing down. All right, now let's do stick disarm number 3. So from here, he's going to do the forehand strike again. Block first. That's always going to be the first step. The next step from here is I'm going to strike his wrist, but before I do that, I want to just make sure that there's something checking the stick. So I'm going to put my hand here just to check the stick. So I block first, then check the stick. I'm going to take my stick, I'm going to slide it out, and then I'm going to strike the wrist. So this is a strike right here. So notice again, if I go back, I have the block first, check, slide it out, strike. Then from here, I'm going to slide this stick in right to where his armpit is or right where his armpit is. Then from there, slide my hand all the way to the end of the stick. Keep nice tension here with this stick, that's with my stick. And then I'm just going to swing this, pull this down. Okay, so the motion of his stick, then I'm just bringing it all the way down into a U. All right, so again, I block first, I check it, I strike, I stick it forward, nice tension here, slide, make that U, and now I have his stick in my hand. All right, now let's do stick disarm number 4. So he's going to do a backhand strike, block it first. Now from here, I'm going to check the stick again. Check the stick. Now I'm going to take the top of my stick, kind of like on number 3. I'm going to slide it in to where his armpit is to get a nice brace here. Now from here, I'm going to take my hand and go under. So instead of my palm, I want to go under my fingertips. I want the stick, his stick, to go underneath my fingertips, right at the edge, the tip of his stick here. And then from here, I'm going to just raise, we're going to make a rainbow with this stick. So I'm going to raise the stick over. Once I get to this point where my hand, I can turn my hand, I'm going to now turn it so that my fingers are pointing down. That way, as I continue this rainbow, or now a circle, I can grab his stick at the same time. So let's try that again. On number 4, disarm number 4, he strikes, I block, check it first. Shoot it in, stick it here for tension. Back of my hand, back of my fingers, over like a rainbow, flip it over so the top, now my fingers are facing the stick. Continue the circle and release it. Notice how my stick is the leverage point here until it releases. All right, so that was stick disarm 1 through 4. Let's take another look. Stick disarm number 1.
Stick disarm number 1, man.
Go. Stick disarm number 2.
Stick disarm number 2, ma'am.
Go. Stick disarm number 3.
Stick disarm number 3, ma'am.
Go. Stick disarm number 4.
Stick disarm number 4, ma'am.
Go. And attention, bow.